I had been stuck in this room for hours, just sitting around, looking at the internet. I was getting hungry, so I decided to go for some food. What I was looking for, I wasn't quite sure, but I walked past a few restaurants and knew that they weren't quite it. There was a large rectangular grill out front, and it is quite possibly one of the best places for barbecue in all of Dali. The reason I say this is because at 9:30 at night, when I went out to buy the delicious food, it was rapidly filling up with customers. And one woman, the boss, I would assume, she told me that the table I was sitting at was for 4. That's when I decided to pack my things and go. I got this dabao, which is takeout. This looks like a styrofoam container, but Dali is very much not about styrofoam and plastic. I bought 2 items today, and they both came in cloth or paper-based products. This I've already eaten 3 of. It looks kind of meaty. I thought it was tofu at first. It's not. I believe it to be some sort of cartilage. I can't quite place it. Next on the menu, I believe this to be some sort of beef, possibly yak meat. It's spiced in quite the usual Chinese barbecue way, with a lot of hot peppers on top, salt, probably some MSG. I'm not really sure of all the spices they use. I really should find out, because it's quite delicious. Next up, we have peppers and some sort of, I believe it to be a vegetable, wrapped in bacon. So it goes pepper, bacon, vegetable, pepper, bacon, vegetable. Very delicious. Not quite sure what's on the inside. It's very juicy though. Somewhat stringy. I do not believe it to be... I believe it appears to be a bacon-wrapped chili pepper. That's hot and delicious. Good. On to the next guy. Here we have another green pepper, and then bacon wrapped, but this is bacon wrapped enoki mushrooms. I always get these. They're delicious. Something to be said about the green pepper here. The typical green pepper you get is not quite the North American variety. As you see, it's quite long and thin, and it is a little bit spicy. quite nice, yes. Here, just kind of a typical meaty thing. I picked it from a pile of meat sticks. Tastes like beef. And this is another kind of meaty thing. I chose it because of the arrangement of sesame seeds. Or not sesame seeds. Yeah, sesame seeds. And just that the meat was hanging. I like that idea of like hangy kind of meat, not necessarily just skewered meat. That end was nice and crispy. That was really good. Oh my god. Holy shit. Next is la pièce de résistance. Tiny children hands. These chicken feet were marinating in a broth outside, and they were cut in ways that I've never seen before. The kind of webbing was cut between the toes. And, well, I don't know, maybe it wasn't. Anyway, the toes were cut down so that the fingers were spread more. Or the fingers were cut down so that the fingers were spread more. This particular chicken foot seems to be marinated very heavily in something. Also spiced with the typical barbecue spice. And you see that the foot is cut down the center there. Chicken feet may be something that you think is gross, but in fact they're like quite delicious. It's nice, like skinny texture all around. You get to kind of bite the toes in half at the joints, and then crunch your way and kind of strip off all the skin. I highly recommend. Check them out. Yes, they seem to have been marinating in some sort of sweet brown sauce. Delightful. This meal cost about 52 RMB. I think I may have gotten ripped off a little, but not really, as a lot of barbecue is expensive, and I may have chosen some really expensive things. All in all, about an $8 meal.